This is Eric Muathe with Muathe, March 17th, 2021. Let's take a look at the cryptos. I want to highlight one aspect of the RSI that does come into good use if you understand the probabilities. So let's take a look here. We take a look at Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin is down about 3.2%. All right, let's begin with the daily charts. So this is going to be a quick video discussing the concept of RSI 50 crossing. All right. Now this is rather simple. Then I'll explain, maybe not the best explanation, but if the average has been above 50% for an instrument, which we can say is RSI 50, then it means that if you're going to drop below the average being below 50, let's say below 49.9, then to change the average, you need a large number. So a large number has to be introduced in the mix for there to be a substantial move back to where the average is below 50. So just kind of think about what I'm trying to say here is you need a large number to change the average. I hope that makes sense. So we can see here on the daily for Litecoin, it is approaching 50. And what that means is that there's a likelihood of introducing a large number into the mix, hence a big down day. And you can see visual signs of this. The last couple of big days, for example, this period here comes here. Big introduction of numbers. Big drop here, dropping below 50, a big introduction of numbers. Oh, by the way, it also works on the reverse. Whenever you see an instrument moving above 50, in other words, changing its average, a big number is introduced. So how can you use this? It means that let's say you wanted to buy Litecoin and you can see it approaching 50. You kind of have to take a little bit of a pause, because what if you're running into a sell-off on a day-to-day basis? So in other words, because we are approaching 50 and we're having a down day, there's a probability of a big down day if the cryptos move below 50. Now here, I'm going to be discussing the cascading method, because so Litecoin is trading at about 51 on its RSI, and this is the daily. So daily RSI value 51. If you take a look at Ethereum, its RSI is at 53. And if you take a look at Bitcoin, its RSI on the daily is at 56. So what this means is that if Litecoin drops below 50, so let's take a look at Litecoin, update the chart here. If Litecoin drops below 50, it's inviting a big down day, which might cascade into Ethereum dropping below 50, which means there might be a big down day if Ethereum also drops below 50. And boy, if it's going to lead into a cascading situation, let's say if Bitcoin was to drop below 50 on a daily basis, that's going to be for a big down day, because right now the RSI is at 55, 56. So in a situation like this, of course, the first instrument to watch is the one that is closest to RSI 50, which is Litecoin, because if it slips below 50, it might actually increase the probability for the other instruments to follow. So always want to understand where the RSI is leaning towards. By the way, on all of this, the only way we are going to see a substantial push lower in terms of timing is if and when we drop below this RSI lows number, or RSI lows line, I should say, on the daily. So yes, we can get a down day based on RSI 50 crossing, but the true sell-off comes when we see a break below recent daily RSI lows line. Let's end here with Bitcoin's daily chart. This would have to break if there's going to be a substantial, timely, fresh sell signal. So right now, Litecoin closest to RSI 50 is trading up down about 2.2% at 197. If it drops below 50 today, there is a probability that the cryptos are going to see a substantial down day. And as a side note, because all of these instruments are trading pretty much in step, if the cryptos see a big down day, expect the general market to see a big down day. If the cryptos can hold above RSI 50, expect markets to be stable from a short-term perspective. This is Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. Love light, light love. Namaste.